Get up, cocksuckers. It's all over. When you want to chase black people out of your neighborhood, you don't call it the Ku Klux Klan. You put a Bed Bath & Beyond in that fucking neighborhood. Nothing scares black people more than Bed Bath & Beyond. They read that word beyond and that fucks with black people. That word beyond, they don't like that shit. Beyonce, I'm on. But beyond, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If you watch any show from the 70s, when you walk into somebody's office, they got bottles.
Yeah, that's
with
true.
no label on them. And what did they do? They didn't ask you.
Yeah,
would
pour
you
you a
like
drink.
a whiskey? Would you like to party out tonight? No. They just poured you a drink and handed it to you. You didn't say, oh, is it scotch? I'm gluten-free. Is it, you know what I'm saying? Is it, oh, no, I can't drink that. I'm on medication. You just banged that out. You just banged that out. You didn't ask what it was. If it's vodka, is it local?
You know how you find out? You start drinking it, right?
Tell this guy to get off my text. I don't want to get another text again.
Are you guys on a group text right now?
There's a group text battle going on between
I'm not involved in Texas.
Ari, Joey, and a mystery texter.
Who's the other guy on your guys' text?
Some moron. I don't want to get texts on my phone at 8 in the morning. People going back and forth like idiots. Yes, no. Just call me and get it over with. What are we going to do? I can't see these idiots in 20 years with cancer on their fingers. What happened to you? I texted all the time. See what I'm saying? All you got to do is call. That's it. Just call me. That's it.
You're hoping those people get cancer on their fingers.
I can't wait.
Deep breaths.
20 years from now, a generation of a bunch of half-retarded kids with mogul fingers and stuff. They can't wipe their muffler. They can't masturbate. They can't do nothing because they came from a generation of texting. That's what happens. And they didn't drink tomato juice and they text people or something. But there was a kid who hated me. He's dead now, Anthony Kruger.
He died?
Yeah, he accused me of robbing his house, an 8-ball from his house. I never robbed him. Fuck him. Fuck him. I don't give a fuck.
He's dead, bro.
He's dead. Fuck him. Let him roast in hell for selling blow.
When I was using drugs, I used to give you pills all the time.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah, please.
Yeah.
I'd eat them.
I know you would eat them. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, he wouldn't even ask me. He would just look at me, and I would just pull it out.
Oh, wow.
And he would just eat them.
And I just eat them.
Yeah.
Why, yes, I trust you.
Yeah.
If the FDA approves them, fuck it, we're good. You know what I'm saying? Don't be giving me that ching-ching shit. Make my dick hard for 2 days. That shit'll kill you. A teacher, a professor in Yale, or one of those fucking schools, that taught their twin babies how to swim at 11 months old and how to look underwater. And it was just brilliant. So when my wife had the baby, I go, let's sign her up at the Y. So after 6 months, we signed her up at the Y, and I would go to the Y, and I would go in there with my fat fucking titties hanging in the fucking Y, with my water, with my daughter and my wife. And I noticed that all these white kids had Mexican mothers. And I'm like, wow, that's fucked up that all these white ladies adopted these Mexican kids. How fucking nice of them.
Yeah.
And I realized that they were nannies, and the parents, half of them were there, half of them weren't there. And if they were there, they were texting. So wait a second. You're a parent, and you're at the hardest thing for your child is to establish trust. And I'm a fucking criminal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was raised by a Cuban fucking nutcase. So if I saw this, what the fuck is your kid going to turn out? There's no trust.
Yeah.
You're sitting there texting with your tattoos on your leg, and your fucking kid's learn how to fucking swim by some lady that's illegal. If ISIS comes in, your kid drowns because she's got to run out of the fucking pool. Your kid's in Ghana. You know what I'm saying? Immigration. Watch them scatter.
Like everyone says that as you're getting into an entrepreneurial thing, and you're like, well, I don't want
First
to fail.
of all, stop saying entrepreneur.
Whatever the word is.
Stop
starting a
fucking saying it.
business.
Stop saying that bullshit fucking American word that just makes you stand out like a fucking momo. I'm an entrepreneur. You go fuck your mother. The Denny's house was a very complex house. You had Mike Denny and a sister who was beautiful, and they were twins. Then you had the older Denny, and then you had a medium Denny who thought he was Jimmy Page. He quit high school when he was like 9. And he just played the guitar by the park. And he would try to be like that dude that was like very coolish. But the claim to fame of Denny is he had a chick that would suck your dick on demand. So if you'd see Denny, he'd go, what are you doing right now? Nothing. Suck his dick. So she never sucked my dick. I could be strictly, and you know, I'll tell you the truth.
I know you would.
I saw him a couple times, and he was such a creepy dude. And she was good looking. But then one night he took her to a party and she sucked 22 dicks.
Come on.
I heard she burped and came out at the end and said, "Who's next?" So then I heard like a month later she blew 18 more guys.
Come on.
So they started calling her Marathon Woman. And she would sit in class and people would go, "Marathon, Marathon." I'll never forget her taking a picture. She was a year older than me and looking at the yearbook and seeing her like, you know, like Marathon, and then like seeing like her name, like Mary, whatever her name was, and most likely to succeed. And I'm like, she sucked 40 dicks in 2 nights without even burping. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that was the claim to fame to Jimmy Denny.
That is a lot of dicks.
Bro, this chick sucked 20. She broke the record. She broke the record. She had
record break.
You can manipulate them easily.
Oh, I was there with Joe Rogan with Fear Factor. I had women say to me, look me in the face and go, "I'll do anything to meet Joe Rogan."
Yeah.
What's the story? He's playing the flute?
No,
and then I would give him like a code. "You want to play the flute?" And they would go, "Yeah, I play the flute." Okay.
You'd been married for years,
13
but you
years.
hadn't started a family yet.
Nothing would happen. I thought I was damaged goods.
You were trying to have a kid.
We weren't trying.
But it wasn't happening either, yeah.
It wasn't happening, so we just moved on with our lives. We got cats. Yeah. We adopted like 6 strays, you know. And,
that's what you do.
And they were my life. And then one day she knocked on the door and she's like, "You knocked me up." And I'm like, "You got to get out." You gotta go. What am I going to do with a girl? What am I going to hit on her? What am I going to do? I got to call for somebody. I'm an old man. I got 55-year-old nuts. They look like they're 55. For a young girl to suck them, I wouldn't get no satisfaction on it. I'm just fucking somebody's world up. I'm just fucking somebody's world up. I was 16 and a half. And I was hanging out with Denny, and he goes, "Bro, we got to figure out a way for you to be able to drive." I go, "Den, I got my learning permit, but I can't." He goes, "Fuck that shit." About a week later, his father called Mr. Denny, called me at the bend. He's like, "You got a minute? Come over." I went over there. Mr. Denny's outside. There's a driving school guy with a little hat car with like driving school.
Yeah.
It's like Denny's driving school. It's like his cousin.
Instructor.
I walked up. He's like, "Give him a license."
Give him a license.
Just give him a license. Write your name down, kid. I wrote Jose Diaz. I lied on my date of birth. I wrote it for it to be 1962 instead of 63. The guy gave me a receipt and I had a license. It's all different now again.
Yeah, they just changed.
The alarm is black.
Yeah,
There's a map.
Yeah, that's what you did.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. You scared me. I thought my phone was going downhill, and that was a fucking warning right there. I don't know. Sometimes the fucking phone goes black, and you don't get a fucking advance warning. Now you got to go to Sprint and stand online like a fucking jerk off, and they don't know. There's always a by the way. I love Sprint, but every time I go down, there's always an extra 20 minutes, and there's a minute where you want to show. There's a minute when you're in Sprint that you want to shoot yourself in the fucking head. They don't have a code.
If you can make a reality show about anything, what would it be and who would be on it?
Kourtney Kardashian, that's the oldest one with the 2 kids.
Yeah.
That's the one I like, and it'll be a reality show about me beating the fuck out of a husband. And then at the end, he sucks my dick. Even if I'm not gay, just out of principle. Because I'm 51. What are you going to call me gay for 18 years? What do I got left? I don't give a fuck. I was on the clock, Jack. I know exactly when that phone clicks.
And you're using all 3 of them?
Yeah, I'm using all 3 of them. I was a bad motherfucker. Oh, yeah.
Torture.
So when I saw all those cops, I was like, this ain't a game. They're going to fucking get me. So I went home to my girlfriend. I told her what I had seen. And we agreed on turning myself in. There was only a problem. I had a big fucking problem. On that night, Miami Vice, Don Johnson was marrying Sheena Easton.
You were a huge
It was
Miami
the wedding. I'm a huge Miami Vice fan. I'm waiting for this fucking wedding. I'm getting a gram of blow. I'm getting Chinese food. I'm fucking my girlfriend, and I'm going to celebrate the wedding. My man Crockett is going to marry Sheila fucking Easton on national TV. I got a fucking dilemma here.
Dilemma.
Lee, you think you're retarded? This is real retardation. I was like, I got the cops looking for me, and I'm worried about a wedding.
Not even a real wedding.
It's a Miami Vice
imaginary wedding. That's to let people know. You know, like when you guys on Patreon, I'm 24. I don't know what to do. Let me tell you what I was doing at 24. I was going to imaginary cocaine weddings. Okay? I'm the guy you want to listen to. I've done everything stupid in the world. I didn't even tell you what happened the other night after I ate that pill. I found the pill on the floor.
There's one right here.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a gel cap. This was a fucking boogaloo pill, and I ate it. I had a rough night that night. I fell asleep on my wife twice, like talking to her. She's like, "Where are you going?" She goes, "You fell asleep talking to me." Anyway, I know I'm in trouble, but I got this wedding.
I'm gonna say it like he's really going.
I imagine you being like the best man in your head or something.
I got this wedding to go to.
You gonna watch Elvis, his alligators? Is he there?
So I said, "Fuck this. I'll turn myself in by 9. I'll talk to him. I'll talk him out of this."
You mean 9 a.m. on Saturday morning so you can watch
No.
Friday night? Because
No,
if I remember correctly, wasn't Miami Vice Friday night at 10 p.m.? Was it 9?
9 and 10.
Yeah.
I go, if I go in there at 9 and talk to them, I'll be home by 8:30. Get up, cocksuckers. It's all over.